Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Dakara here. Hope everyone's doing well, despite all the world events and all of that. So as most of you know, this video is going to be about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4 and the finale of that season. And also a little added bit because I was lucky enough to meet the cast last weekend, so hashtag humble brag. And this video was actually requested by Carlson, so thank you Carlson for that and sticking around and supporting this hot mess of a channel. So let's talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, guys. It's been one hell of a season, let me tell you. We had the introduction to Ghost Rider, the Darkhold, Ada, which brings us to LMDs, and also the framework. So much has happened this season. It was an emotional roller coaster that I was not prepared for. Let me start with a little rant about Fitzsimmons. Why do the writers hate us so much, eh? They're forever being tortured, kidnapped, ripped away from us, ended up in another universe or another world, you know, the usual. And side note, didn't much care for Hitler Fitz in the framework, not gonna lie. Don't even get me started on his father. Having said that, seeing Ian portray evil Dr. Hydra Fitz and then instantly snap back to, you know, puppy dog Fitz was a pure delight and pleasure to see with my eyeballs. Just saying. Touche, Ian. Touche. Honestly, the part that broke me in two was seeing poor Gemma suffer through this nightmare. Elizabeth Henstridge deserves all the awards, guys. Her acting is top notch. We've got to protect her from everything. And I'm so happy we've been blessed with a season 5. Like, thank you. Someone was watching down on us. I mean, it was looking pretty dicey for a while there, so thank God. But yay! We got confirmation! Season 5 is a go. I'd have been gutted if it ended on that cliffhanger. I swear to God. Okay, so my personal highlights from Season 4 have to be Ghost Rider. Epic special effects. Hands down the best Ghost Rider around. I've said it. He is kind of OP though. Don't know how he would be defeated. Not that I want him to be, I want him to be around for good. Gotta say, Gabriel Luna is a complete gem. Talking from first-hand experience here now because got to meet him, didn't I? Another highlight I'd probably go for is Rise and Fall of Ada. Mallory is queen of multiple character portrayal. I'd say she's the Tatiana of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Big statement, but I'm going there. Another highlight would be the LMD takeover. That was absolutely amazing. It was such a good arc. Like, it was so good. At this point, I literally question if everyone is really themselves or if it's going to be an LMD ready to blow shit up every time someone comes on the screen. I trust no one. My trust is completely gone. LMD Gemma getting stabbed in the chest was just too much. It was too far, guys. Writers, if you're listening, it was too far. Another highlight has to be the framework. Ada writing her own personal fanfiction was a genius story arc. The way she killed Gemma off instantly at the first opportunity of creating her own world was just hilarious. I mean, it wasn't because my heart, but Gemma was fine, so it was all good. So then hitting upgrade on every possible feature of herself, you can't blame her because if it was me and I was given the opportunity, damn right I'd teleport. Damn right I'd have electrical powers, you know? When she teleported for that first time, I was like, fair play, Ada. I'd totally have done the same, not gonna lie. And then there was Matt getting to experience life with Hope and oh my God, it was too much. I'd go as far as to say that was probably the saddest part of saying goodbye to the framework, was saying goodbye to Hope. Brutal. I did actually like the touch where everyone that was in the framework still had their memories of the framework when they come out instead of it all being completely erased, because even though it's harder to deal with, I think it makes for a more interesting story. I mean, just going from Fitz and what he did in the framework and how he's going to handle that, as well as May. Everyone, really. I don't know, it was just a really soul-destroying, nice, heartbreaking touch. Who doesn't love those? Not me. Framework Coulson was the most adorable addition to the framework. I just loved him and his glasses and his soap. Lord coming back was interesting. Yeah, especially since he was just such a nice guy in this world. I mean, he was raised by Victoria Hand, so females run the world. Ward being such a nice guy messed with my head though. Really did, because I wanted to hate him, but then he was being really nice and he was helping people, and then I was like, do I like him now? Unless Brett's right and it's all Coulson's fault from the beginning. Brett just keeps coming back to the show though. There's just no getting rid of him. So I'm assuming he's going to come back as an LMD at some point, because why not? I'm so happy they brought Trip back for the framework. It was just a nice touch. It was so nice. It's just so sad that he couldn't return with them when they got back. I think Philinda is rising, you know? They better get another bottle on the go. Maybe in space? Who knows? One thing that is grating on me a little bit is the fact that Talbot got shot in the head and still survived. What? Okay, so there's a few thoughts on season 4. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts and predictions on season 5 and your favourite moments of season 4. Give this video a cheeky thumbs up if you liked it, and you know, subscribe if you want to. There's no pressure here, and I shall see you next week for another video. Bye guys! So I was lucky enough to meet some of the cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it was amazing. It really was. I went to a convention called Ultimates, which is a Star Fury convention. They're run by a guy named Sean, and it was one of the best weekends I've had. Honestly, it really was. Absolutely brilliant. I met some amazing people there, so I've come away with more friends than what I had when I went. I got to catch up with a couple of old friends as well from the con world, and just seeing people online that I talked to. It was good to put faces to names or Twitter handles. As most of you know, I'm a huge fan of Elizabeth Henstridge. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I think she is an unbelievable actress, such an inspirational woman just in general, and after meeting her in person, those thoughts have just solidified more than anything, because it's always that worry that if you meet someone that you admire, that they're not going to sort of live up to that expectation that you have of them. It wasn't the case at all for me. Drew her a Maggie sketch. It looks like this. Maggie is Elizabeth's dog, who she absolutely adores, so I wanted to give her a little gift just to say thanks for being so great. I also got one of my sketches signed by her, which was my Gemma Simmons sketch, which is brilliant. She's so nice. There were panels that had me in tears of laughter, and some of them were just quite emotional as well. I remember Natalia making a speech about how warm and welcoming the cast was to her when she first arrived, being like the newbie of the group. She was worried, obviously, how they were going to accept her, and she said that she was overwhelmed with how nice everyone was, which is a shame that that's a surprise, but I don't know, it just makes me really appreciate the show a bit more when the people involved are just genuinely nice people as well. Elizabeth was talking about body image and girls supporting girls and strong women, and everything about it was so important, and it meant, yeah, it means so much to a lot of people, and I think memories like that are going to stay with me. Even at the closing ceremony where everyone was saying their thank yous and their goodbyes, it did get a bit political towards the end of the speeches, and I got goosebumps at one point. A lot of bad stuff has happened. It's scary to even think about, and then being in that room where everyone was just being so raw and real, sticking together and saying that everyone is accepted no matter what. Yeah, overall it was just a fantastic weekend, and there's memories now that I'm gonna treasure for a very long time. And if there is an Ultimates 3, which I believe there will be, I would absolutely love to be able to go to that and experience and just add to the memories. I'll put up some pictures of what I took over the weekend around here, and if I'm lucky enough that some of the cast are gonna watch this video, which is, you know, highly unlikely, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for a lovely weekend. It is much appreciated. And I went away absolutely beaming. So glad I went. That I could probably talk about it for a very long time, but I won't bore you. I think I'll leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye again.